good morning, good evening, whatever it is, wherever you're YouTube. So, probably looks a bit cloudy on video, but it's actually a really nice morning and it's set to get nicer. So, we'll take the Benelli, take the long route and head out towards the Super Sausage Cafe, because it's what you do on a Sunday morning around here. I recently joined a group on Facebook called Challenge Accepted. It's a group of motovloggers set each other challenges and topics, videos and things like that. And one of them was set by a chap called Howie702, go and check out his channel. And it was asking the question, how did you get your YouTube username? That's a great question, and there's a bit of a history behind my one, so here it is. Howie, hope you like this. It all dates back to about 1997. I had passed my driving test, and at the time Street Machine was still a popular car magazine. Now bear with me, this does have relevance to bikes, but this is where it all started. So Street Machine was a popular car magazine, and that got me interested into the custom and hot rod scene, as well as into bikes, which I already was a fan of as well. At the time I'd passed my bike test and car test within a few months of each other. I had an LC, Yamaha LC, and a Renault Turbo, and the Renault had been playing up. I think the starter motor had failed on it. I was fed up with it, couldn't quite get on with it, although I'd love one now. I traded it in for a Capri. That led me into a local car club called the Flat Top Roadsters, and through that car club I got onto the American car scene. Now my first American car, which was purchased from a member of that club, was an Oldsmobile, and this is in about 98 or 99. I was only a teenager, 19 years old, so it must be 99. And this Oldsmobile was fantastic, but of course there wasn't a massive knowledge base on these cars in the UK. Internet had become, or was becoming, a thing by this stage. Pardon me. Now while I didn't have an internet connection or computer of my own, a good friend of mine who I'm still very, very good friends with, he's sort of the godfather of my car and bike life, a chap by the name of Carl Orban, had got a computer, and I signed up to an Oldsmobile forum via his computer over at his house. I used to frequent quite regularly. Carl now lives in France. I've only ever been over to his place over there once. I must get over again. It's been too long since we've sat and drank cider and talked crap. But the internet had just become a significant thing in the car world, and forums were gaining momentum very rapidly, and therefore I joined this forum for Oldsmobiles, and I thought, I think it was gbody.org, and I thought, what should I use as the username? Well, my name's Phil, and I've got an Oldsmobile. How about Phil Oldsmobile? So that became, and to this day, is my forum name on just about any forum I'm a member of. I'm always Phil Oldsmobile. I'm one of those people, I don't change my phone number, I don't change my username, I am Phil Oldsmobile. So fast forward about another 6 years or so, I'm now well established in the American car scene. I've had a few of them. Clubs come, clubs go. I'd moved over to Milton Keynes, or was in the process of moving to Milton Keynes. I think the actual move happened about a year later. But I set up a new car club, myself and a friend of mine, fed up with the politics and bureaucracy that's rife on the American car scene at the time. We set up a new car-focused club that wasn't just American cars. We wanted to welcome anything interesting. Classics, hot rods, custom cars, you know, I don't care if it's a Ferrari or a Fiesta XR2 Mark 1. I want it, you know, in the club. So we set up this club called MKB, which was Milton Keynes and Beds car club, basically. The club's still going, different people looking after it now, but it's in good hands and still running. And for whatever reason, Martin decided, him and his daughters decided that Phil Oldsmobile was just too much of a mouthful. So the name stroke call sign, call it what you want to call it, Philo came up. What is this fool doing? That's why you can't go too fast around these lanes. You get things like that just out of nowhere. And yeah, so Phil with an apostrophe O, became the username. So I had already got a YouTube channel just under my normal name of Phil Harrison, and again fast forward a few more years again, we were starting, I was about halfway through the restoration of an SZR 600, and I was frustrated endlessly at the lack of content that really was accurate and useful for people restoring 90s bikes. So I thought, do you know what, I'm going to YouTube the restoration of this bike, and I'm going to motovlog from it when it's done. So it's kind of built as a cloudy day stroke motovlogging bike, which is what it does to this day very well. So there you go, Howie. That is how my garage, which became the basis for filming, became Philo's Garage. Will the name stay? Yes, I don't change them. So it will be Philo's Garage for a long time yet. In the meantime, I'm about to go and get some breakfast. Got to give that a squirt, there's a car coming. And if you like these videos, hit the like and subscribe button. If you're a motovlogger and you're on Facebook, look up Challenge Accepted. I'll put a link to the page in this description, and we'll see you soon.